The new year is going to be fire, rapidly fire everywhere. You know, he has started now, sir. Fire everywhere. Fire here, fire there. Fire here, fire there. Fire here, fire there. Fire here, fire there. And there's going to be, oh, my last prayer. Stay. That's true. So we'll be listening to the details very soon.
This place used to be an extension of the plank market in the Butemeta, a densely populated Lagos suburb. The cause of the fire is still left as guesses for them.
I have one machine here. Circular machine, cleaning machine. It's Pindo, Banso, yeah, everything are born already. All the wood already are born. The light starts from 10 minutes after 5 today. We are in office by that time. All my boys, they are working. But the fire started from the one room because there's light. You can't say that because there's no light, we can say it's light. There's light. By that time, maybe accidents can happen at any time. By that time, you just hear fire, fire, fire. By the time all those boys, they rush over there, this thing have already got fight, and nobody can near it.
No matter how much of a shanty this place looks, hundreds of them who have made this place a home, on a time like this, we have to make do with sleeping on the open field.
The extent of this fire has covered about 3,000 square meters of this area. The good thing is that there is no casualty. So far, so good. But some property have been lost here. People have been displaced. The people that were displaced gathered workers in the sawmill that is here. They use this place because of the hardship of getting accommodation in the town. And so they make all sorts of shanty apartments here to keep their heads. And so that is no more as we are talking now.
Rescue officials say they are carrying out more findings on the incident. But for now, it is important for all to remember it is the Harmattan season. Care is a key word.
That is the situation here. I'm Sean Kimbaloye reporting for Channels Television News.
An MRS oil and gas tank farm at the Tinkan Island port, Papa Lagos, occurred on Wednesday, disrupting major operations at the depot. Spokesman for National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mr. Ibrahim Farimboye, said that the explosion occurred while the barge was discharging petroleum products into the company's tank farm. NEMA also confirmed that 4 persons sustained injuries as a result of the incident, adding that the generator house of the company was also affected. Newsmen were barred from entering the premises, but witnesses said the fire lasted about an hour.
That's starting gradually small. So as time goes on, the smoke won't get thick. Now everybody goes, which kind of fire is from there I called 067. When I called down that call, nobody picked the call. And I saw the fire as the station of the all this service where I need all this custom people that see the fire they have to it's a serious fire. In fact, I have the consignment agreement here. So we are about taking the local when we had a very thunderous sound emanating from this tank farm. You know, the explosion was so heavy that even the customs services, everybody was running SSS. So please, this should help us. I know most of the people that most on this are in special area. At least tank farm supposed to be relocated to more residential area. So because of what we witnessed today, government should not take this thing like it because it will occur. And to forestall such things occurring, let there be firefighting helicopters. If there are firefighting helicopters, the fire will be attacked from up. Because it's not something that you stand somewhere and start attacking. Nobody will come because the smoke has engulfed everybody. Everywhere here was dark.
Staying with the fire incident, the palace of the Alafe of Oyo, Lamidi Adeyemi, has been gutted by fire. The inferno destroyed about 23 rooms. The media assistant to the monarch, Aziz Faye Tulu, said the fire started around 6 a.m. on Wednesday and caused havoc before the arrival of firefighters. He said the fire lasted for about 3 hours. Household equipment, artifacts, and undisclosed sums of money were lost to the incident. The cause of the fire incident is attributed. Artifacts and undisclosed sums of money were lost to the incident. The cause of the fire incident is attributed to electrical spark. And staying with fire incidents, following the incessant fire outbreaks in the Lagos metropolis, the Southwest Zonal Coordinator of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has...
The fire was able to, cause a severe damage.
Having gone round, the fire touched virtually everywhere. And it was very devastating, very destructive. It destroyed virtually everything, particularly traditional attires and armaments, garments, all sorts of things. And the lesson here is that one, our fire support services should be more efficient. However, in terms of damage, it is inestimable. Some are what you call irreparable damage. But as a government, we will give our support because this is our own tradition and it's our own kabisi.
3,000 people are now homeless for electrical spark. Following the incessant fire outbreaks in the Lagos metropolis, the Southwest Zonal Coordinator of the Yola Akande, who spoke at the scene of the fire outbreak, which occurred at the Okobaba Plant Market in Abuja on Tuesday, described the incident as unfortunate. Correspondent Hafsa Dudley Koga reports.
A day after, these are the remains of Tuesday's fire outbreak that ravaged the Okobaba sawmill community, damaging properties and rendering families homeless. Visiting the settlement for an on-the-spot assessment of the damage, the Southwest Zonal Coordinator of NEMA said that the federal government was concerned about the tragedy.
It is the responsibility of NEMA to come for damage assessment, that is to say, what is the extent of damage to property around here, and to do the needs assessment. What are the things that the people who have been negatively impacted may need to continue to live their normal ways of life. And that is why we are here again this morning to do our damage and needs assessment with a view to recommending to government to give some succor in terms of relief materials to the people that are affected.
Some of the displaced persons who have started removing what is left of their belongings with the hope of starting a new life spoke on the cause of the fire.
They said it's iron. So people are maybe one guy is ironing clothes there. So the iron now broke. They forgot to remove that thing from the socket. So the iron now broke yesterday. So people now is trying to off the light, but the electricity catch them. They run away. That is how the fire just blew everywhere yesterday. It comes from diesel. That is just everyone does sleep the light and run away yesterday. I lose many property. I didn't take anything because I'm not around yesterday.
They just told me I was at the room. So when they get to know I'm running, then I have to wash yesterday by coming from
We are here yesterday evening around 5:30 to 5:30 in the evening. So the fire started down there and we don't know the cause. So we rushed, we started trying to quench the lights. So there's no way. So we are free to government to come and assist us and help us. The financial and accommodation to live.
This incident is a sad reminder of what has been happening in the city in recent times. In the last 1 month, the city has been engulfed by fire incidents such as this. Now one can only hope that appropriate agencies will begin to think of better ways.
Following the fire that razed the Plant Village in the Abuja area of Lagos State, there was a second fire incident in the Apapa area of the state when an oil barge located on the Tinkan Island exploded in the early hours of yesterday, leaving 4 people injured. Our correspondent Shion Okimbaloye reports.
Over 3,000 people displaced. That's how bad this disaster turns out. shanties they are called, but to these people, this place was home. Now only the rubbles are left. Devastation, helplessness, dejection. These are just few words capable of describing the situation here.
I want federal government to come and not the place we are living. We are living in the Paco house. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not our own fault. We don't like it to stay there because we don't have money to rent a block more house.
There's more people living in this area now. So we don't.
And so in Makoko especially, you know, my camerawoman and I basically had to navigate our way through these little alleyways on planks just to get our camera equipment to the area where the fire took place. And I can't imagine a fire brigade with hoses, you know, with heavy equipment trying to navigate those planks to get to an area where they might be actually able to help. Although, on the flip side, the residents told me that, generally speaking, the fire brigade is so late in responding that in this particular case, in the place that we visited yesterday, by the time they had arrived on the scene, the fire had already been extinguished, Rosemary.
Unbelievable. All right, Vladimir Dutier reporting there from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for that report. All right, what other buildings within the complex?
The fire outbreak occurred at the annex building of the Independent National Electoral Commission, housing the ICT and legal departments of the commission. It took the intervention of rescue officers and firefighters from the federal and FCT fire services that stopped the fire from affecting other buildings within the premises. According to the director of ICT in the commission, the fire affected only the office of the Director of Voter Registry, adding that sensitive data and servers in the commission were not affected.
So what we did was to look for a place, and it was in a department called Voter Registry. And so most of us that were around that time have to use the normal fire extinguisher to try to stop the fire. And then I said I called the fire service, and the fire service came. And when the fire service came, FEMA also came. As I'm talking to you now, the fire has been quenched, so no more fire now.
Also, the Director of Public Affairs of INEC, who could not explain the reason for the fire, said the Commission would conduct a thorough investigation to forestall future reoccurrence of any fire incident.
I said the fire started in the office of the Director of Voter Registry. Started there and it ended there. Of the occupants of the office were affected. What you have in an office is what was affected.
He also disclosed that there was no casualty except for the chairs and office facilities.
The Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosu has condemned the siting of petrol stations in some residential areas of the state. The governor said this in Idiroko on his inspection of the site of a petrol station explosion. He urged residents of Ogun State to ensure approval before building petrol stations so as to avoid disasters.
The result of this like this, that somebody that is loaded with fuel like this, then it's not even good for them. Be running around in the midst of people. It's just like a compound. It's like having a police station inside a compound where people they won't look into it. I don't even know. And I'm sure the chairman is here. We'll get them from Secretariat in Abeokuta. The plan to come and see if there are more filling stations like this.
The governor of Ogun State.
The result of this like this, that somebody that is loaded with fuel like this, then it's not even good for them. You won't be running around in the midst of people. It's just like a compound. It's like having a filling station inside a compound where people, they won't look into it. I don't even know. And I'm sure the chairman is here.